Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kaya. I'm a 23-year-old stay-at-home mom to a 6-month-old baby boy, Scottie, right here. I'm just gonna do a little vlog, a little day in my life, realistic with a 6-month-old. We have literally no plans today, but to just hang out around the house, and I think we're gonna go to a consignment shop here in Raleigh that I've been wanting to go to. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys a realistic little day in my life. Currently I'm just laying in bed while he plays with toys. This is such a genius thing that I came up with a couple days ago. I'm sure other people would have thought of it, but I didn't. Now that he can sit up, I just put a bunch of toys in the bed and I get to lay down and watch TV and he plays. So that's what we're doing. My dog is over there and one of my dogs is on the floor. So that's the vibes. We're just gonna chill. I'm watching some YouTube videos that I'm catching up on, and we're just gonna hang out until I feel like getting ready. Okay, I'm gonna try to get Scottie down for a nap so that I can get ready. If it doesn't work, I'll just baby wear him while I get ready. But he seems really sleepy, so we're gonna try to get him down for a little nap. It's currently 10:55. I usually try to get him down for a nap around 10:30, but we were on FaceTime with my mom. So let's try to go get him down for a nap. Okay, I just got Scottie down in his crib for a nap. He either naps for like 30 minutes or like an hour and a half. So hoping for like an hour at least, but we'll see. Now I'm gonna try to get ready. Just got dressed. I'm wearing this Define jacket. I used to wear it when I bartended, so I feel like I hate wearing it now because it makes me feel like I'm going back to work. I don't know if that's weird. I wanted to chat with you guys because I haven't posted long form content on here in a really long time. Like, it's been years, but I'm back to posting because I post on TikTok daily. Follow me on there if you don't already. I haven't seen a lot of growth there, but I've seen a lot of growth here on YouTube, which is why I wanted to start posting long form content again. So my goal is to post every Wednesday. So that's my goal. Let's catch up a little because I haven't posted. Big thing, obviously I had a baby. I got pregnant November 2024. I didn't find out until January 30th 2025. So I was like 12 weeks pregnant basically when I found out, which is very late. I was really scared. I graduated college in August of 2024, so I mean, like, that's a good thing. I was like out of college, I had a job, and I was doing really well, and then I got really sick and I didn't know why, shockingly enough, and so that really took a toll on my mental health when I was sick. I was going to a lot of doctors, and the reason I never took a pregnancy test until January or whatever is because I went to the doctor. I went to lots of different doctors, lots of specialists, trying to figure out why I was so sick. I had been sick really since like June of 2024, which I think is why they never gave me a pregnancy test, because I had been sick for so long, and If I was like pregnant in June, obviously I would have been like about to pop. So, and I had my period since June, so the only time I stopped having my period was my last one ended in October. And so anyways, nobody figured out that I was pregnant. I did on my own. None of my doctors did, but it's fine. I think it all honestly worked out for the best. I have a lot of anxiety, and obviously your first trimester is a very risky time. I think that I would have been really nervous if I found out before then, like if I would have found out at like 4 or 6 weeks or 8 weeks when most people find out that they're pregnant. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't find out so early. I was really, I think actually 11 weeks when I found out, but my first appointment I was already 12 weeks. So I was basically out of the first trimester. I was already kind of starting to feel better. I really started to feel better once I found out that I was pregnant. I think a lot of my issue was that I didn't feel good and I didn't know why, and I think that was making me feel worse because I didn't know why I was sick. And I felt like if I did too much, it made me feel sicker sometimes, which I mean is possible because when you're pregnant, your like body is just going through so much, especially in those first weeks. It all just made a lot more sense once I found out. I was very excited once I got over like the initial shock, and obviously with finding out so late, we actually found out the gender like a week after my first appointment, but we didn't we did a gender reveal, so I didn't actually find out the gender myself until like 2 weeks later, but we had the gender about a week later. So that was exciting because I'm also very impatient, so being able to know the gender pretty much immediately was super fun. I definitely tried to really focus on the positives of finding out so late, because I do mourn the fact that I found out late at the same time. I really get sad like knowing that I didn't know my first trimester, and I felt like I lost 12 weeks of my pregnancy. Now that he's here, I feel like I mourn it more just because I really miss being pregnant, and I felt like 12 weeks of my pregnancy was like robbed. So no big deal. Now I try to really, like I said, focus on the good things about finding out so late. And obviously the most important thing is that my baby's here and he is healthy, and he is literally the best baby ever. Anyways, after he wakes up, I'm gonna get him dressed and we're going to go to this little consignment shop here in Raleigh called Little Collective. I think I may have mentioned this at the beginning, but he doesn't have like any clothes, like I mentioned, for the next size, and my mom pretty much buys all of his clothes, so thankful for her that she does that for us. But I obviously still like to pick out a few outfits, and I've been dying to go to this place to see what kind of stuff that they have. So I think we're gonna go there and just look. We also may look at the toys. He loves finding new toys, and he's really getting into toys now, so I like finding new stuff that he likes, and kind of doing like a toy rotation. Also, we're going to dinner tonight with a friend, which is super fun. I don't know if we're gonna film by that point. My boyfriend does not really like to be on camera, so I try not to film when he's around, but we are doing that tonight, so that'll be fun. He's like kind of awake, but he's kind of going back to sleep. I love our Nana. That's the monitor that we have. I'm obsessed with it. We're using the breathing strap right now. We've been like testing it out. We use the owlet strictly at night, and it's just not very practical for naps, putting it on and off. So we started using the Nana strap for naps, and I like it. I do have a few complaints about it, but I haven't given it a really fair shot yet. So we're still testing it out and seeing how I like it. But I think he is waking up, so I'm gonna finish getting ready. I just need to brush my teeth. Okay, I know I just said I was gonna get him up from his nap, but like he once again kind of seems like he's gonna put himself back to sleep. I just brushed my teeth, but he's like kind of going back to sleep. So then first thing I'm gonna do before I'm gonna give him some time is I sold something on Poshmark, and I have it right here. I sold this super cute Free People jacket. I love it. I just don't wear it. I have the label. I just need to put it in the package. So I have this, and then we just need to put them outside before I go. The mailman doesn't come here between like 1 and 3 anyways, so let's go get him. He definitely seems like he's awake.
I'm not very long.
Let's get Scottie dressed. Okay, he's just gonna dress super casual today. He's wearing this onesie. This is like dad but tiny, and then some jeans. Okay, this is so cute. I love little jeans on him. I think they're so cute. We're on the way to Little Oak Collective. I'm surprised Scottie's not screaming because he has been hating the car for like the last week, but he's doing good right now. So let's cross our fingers that it stays that way. I also need to get the trash out of my car because before we go to dinner tonight, my boyfriend will freak out if he sees how many times I went to Chick-fil-A this week. So we've got to throw all that stuff away. I will see you guys at Little Oak Collective. Okay, we just got in the car from in there. I got a couple of clips. They didn't have a lot of summer stuff, which kind of made me disappointed, but I'll show you what we did get. I found these really cute little khaki shorts. They're Janie and Jack. We love Janie and Jack. And then I got this, which kind of is like an outfit. I thought it was auburn color, so I was like, should I get it? But how freaking cute. It's just adorable. And I thought with those shorts, it's just such a cute little outfit. And then I found these that fit him like perfectly, and he really needed some more shoes. I think we are gonna travel over to Once Upon a Child though. It's like 20 minutes from here, but I feel like we might have a really good look there too. So I'm gonna go over there and see. I'm looking for more Gap. I love Gap stuff. So we're gonna go and see what we can find there with Gap. All right, now we're at Once Upon a Child. So let's see what we find in here. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end the video. I'm on the way home from Once Upon a Child. Obviously, like I said, that place was a dud. Did not find anything good. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little vlog. I want to try to vlog more on here. And I vlog a lot on TikTok, but I really want to do some more like little chatty vlogs here because I love to talk and yap. And I feel like I get to be a little more personal with you guys. So let me know if you liked this or what kind of videos you guys want to see. I'm always open to suggestions, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.